best local sports show in Jacksonville. This is Action Sports Jax Prime Time.
Pirates plundering in Northeast Florida. Walter Simmons III hoping to be the next David Garrard or maybe Gardner Minshew as the Oak Leaf quarterback making his commitment to East Carolina Saturday. Simmons is one of the top QBs in our area and held offers from the likes of LSU, Virginia, and Georgia Tech. He wasn't the only one in Clay County making a Division I decision. Fleming Island running back Timothy Thomas going to the Air Force. The 5'11", 200-plus pounder looking to make a big impact for the Golden Eagles before he embarks on that great journey at Air Force. And we didn't forget Southeast Georgia either. GLYNN Academy's QB making his choice. TJ Lewis will take his game to Louisville after a senior season with the Red Terrors. The Cardinals doing some work in the Peach State. Lewis now the 6th from Georgia committing to the Cardinals this year already. Geographically, Lewis isn't all that far from Simmons and Thomas, but when it comes to high school football, Georgia and Florida are taking two entirely different approaches to the season to come. Florida is in wait-and-see mode, holding board meeting after board meeting, trying to figure out how, at the last minute, they can make high school football happen in a state that is radically different from county to county. As for Georgia,
can't be doing that.
Well, they're already on the field learning lessons. Moving forward, Camden County earlier this week getting to work and getting players acclimated to that southeast heat and humidity. The only changes when it comes to the timeline from the GHSA is pushing games back 2 weeks. Places like Camden County face challenges when you consider they had 2 Florida schools on the schedule. But the Wildcats are looking to get back on the field and win some games.
That experience and the taste of having those successes, but also knowing that we still had that work out in front of us against the top tier teams, I think it's made us hungry. I think this group of seniors in particular has been very committed.
Down the road, Charlton County is looking to get its groove back. We bring in the pride of Folkestone, Georgia, Marcel Robinson, for more on the Indians.
As we sit back and wait for the FHSAA to grant the green light for our Florida football stars of tomorrow to strap up the pads and get going, just north of the border, the pads will soon be popping in the Peach State as the GHSA has granted our Georgia teams the green light to go ahead and get their practices started. And although things are a little bit different, the little town to the north is taking advantage of this opportunity in a big way.
All right, we're fixing to do some competition, Warriors, okay?
Football may be back in Folkestone, but much like everyone else taking to the field, the main entree of pigskin is served with a side of pandemic precautions.
It's a path we've never went down before, and everything's new.
Second-year head coach Russ Murray and his Indians are working their way through the beginning of practice. Of course, things are a little complicated. The responsibilities of the head coach stretches farther than blowing the whistle and rallying the troops. In fact, the rallying may be the more difficult aspect.
I got a list of all the kids when their quarantine's over, and I got a list of kids that, you know, are getting tested. They constantly bring me negative tests and stuff, so I had to keep up with it. That's part of my day now.
Last year, the Indians' sole victory came in week 1 of the season. 9 straight losses led to an unfamiliar feeling on the outskirts of the Okefenokee Swamp, but Murray says that it was an expected lesson.
I knew that last year was going to be rough, and it was, but there was a lot of good things happen. There's a lot of these kids behind me or over here to the side that played a lot of ball last year against some good teams.
Now, nothing can replace the benefit of experience, and Charlton County is expecting some familiar faces to restore the glory to Champ Bailey Field.
Actually, I got my leading running back back and my quarterback back, so we're okay there. 7 offense returners and 9/10 defense returners coming back, so I'm excited about that.
Now, Murray goes on to say that everyone just wants some sense of normalcy. Hey, Coach, we all do, right? But firing up the lights and striking up the band for the fans in the stands on Friday night in the fall, well, that would certainly be a welcome sight to the city of Folkestone coming this fall. At the home office, Marcel Robinson, Action Sports Jax.
Thank you so much. Remember, you can join Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. Just go give him a follow on the Twitters at Marcel A.S. Jax. Later this month, the first teams on the field will be our Georgia schools. Kickoff classics, the scrimmages. Well, they're just a few weeks later than we're used to them happening. On the 21st, GLYNN Academy will host McIntosh. Then the following week, you got Ware at Brunswick, Valdosta at Camden County, and Frederica Academy at Charlton County. So we mentioned Florida and its delay. Well, no practicing with helmets in large groups until the 24th. That's at the earliest. That means a lot of conditioning, and when it rains, well, that means work in the gym like St. Augustine had to do this past Wednesday. Our area lost a local legend when it comes to high school football. Former Bowles and Orange Park standout Robert Pollard passing away just too soon. Lots of memories being shared on social media of Pollard, including John Harris recalling a Raiders game against Sandalwood in '95 when Pollard proved to be a beast. So many more people recognizing the talent that he was on and off the field. Big condolences to the Pollard family.
Action Sports Jax Primetime, Saturday at 10:30 on Fox 30.